Okay, you can see here that the machine is all in bits. It's all a little bit chaotic because I've been taking it apart in order to add something very exciting. So this here is an electronic rail. Previously, this was just using a manual rail that I had to loosen and tighten by hand and raise the camera. With this, I'm going to be able to control the height of the camera digitally and motorized. Yeah, so previously it just had this rail on it that the camera could get mounted to. I've taken that off, and you've got this little motorized rail here, which has some extended bolts mounted on, a piece of aluminium, and then here you've got a camera sort of grippy thing. This can actually grip onto the camera, so that's the setup. So I'm just working in my gym space here, and I've just cleared it a little bit so that I've got somewhere to work, and I've just laid out all of the parts of the machine. It's all in bits. Here you've got the rail, which is already mounted, and here are the cables and stuff that go into the Arduino setup. Here are some little micro switches. So these are limit switches. When the rail hits them, it goes doop. There's also another limit switch at the bottom here. So yeah, when the rail slides down, hits that limit switch, I'm able to stop the motor. So yeah, this moves up and down electronically. I've tested it all, which is why you've got these crocodile clips and whatnot. And I've got the software working, but now I just need to sort of finish the hardware side of it. So I've taken apart the brains of the machine. It's all very prototypey, so I'm still using these little jumper leads. Yeah, work in progress. But anyway, so if you have a look at the internals here you've got some, what are these called? They're MOSFETs, so these control the LEDs. There's one for the back plate, which has backlights, and there's one for the front light, which is currently here. Here you've got a pressure sensors brain essentially, which allows you to weigh the coin. Here's the Arduino, and then I've just added this, which is, I've forgotten the name of it, but it's just a little chip to control stepper motors. And there it is. So I've actually soldered this one on. I've just added this, and now I'm going to wire it up to the correct ports in the Arduino. I don't know if you hear that, but it sounds like someone just got shot outside. I think the hunting season started here. Okay, here we're doing a bit of cable management. Just had a friend, Carlos, over here helping out. You can see we got these done. So these are 2 input cables. This is for the limit switches. This is for the motor, and they're going to go into the brains underneath here. And yeah, still got quite a few more cables to do, so we're going to keep going. Okay, it's getting kind of late. I've got a bunch of the cables coming through now, and I got a bunch of unfinished cables here which I'm just connecting. So I can show you how this works. You've got these little clips here. You put those clips on the end. See, this cable doesn't have one, but these I've already clipped up. Once you've got them clipped up, you put this plastic housing around it like this, so you've got a proper pluggable connection. So I'm just going to finish doing those. I am wiring up these little switches and this motorized rail, which I'll show you all in a minute. Okay, this is all wired up now, and I need a little stretch off. It's been a pretty long day. So here's the front. I'm gonna leave it there for the day, tidy up, and give it all a test tomorrow. Made quite a mess. I said I was gonna stop for the day, but I haven't, and I'm back at it because I'm an absolute addict. Let's turn this over. This is the base plate of the machine, and I'll show you what's changed. So under here we've now got some wiring done neatly. They've all got connectors that can be disconnected when the base needs taking off here. As you can see, I'm great with the cable management. The setup is actually overly complicated because I've done it all so that I can take components out, which is nicer because you can take it off and replace it if you need to. I had to actually grind down the heatsink, grind the top of that off because it was too high. It was touching the plate above it. Beautiful wire management. I'm going to tidy up these cables a bit now, and then I'm going to get the base plate bolted back on, plug all of the wires up, and yeah, see if it works. There it is, all back together, plugged in, as in these bits. I'm going to connect the remaining cables, like for example this is for the front light, so that just slots in there, and then this should just plug into here, and then this big chunky thing needs to go on here. It needs to sit there, and now all of these cables that are fed through here can get plugged in down here, and that should be good to test. So let's get it all plugged up and see what happens. Everything's connected. I'm going to upload a new script onto the Arduino. Right, I'm just sat at the desk here, and I've plugged the Arduino in here, and I'm just going to upload this script. Done uploading. Okay, this looks very, very promising and excited about this. So I'm gonna get the camera mounted and then see if it connects and take it from there. Right, I think it's working. Holy sh! I've got hotkeys set up on the keyboard so I can control this with the keyboard, and also, of course, there's the app here, which I can use the mouse on. But I'm gonna use the keyboard for now just to test it. Oh, there it goes. It's working. Let's try and put it back to 0. A little bit noisy as well. I think that's a software thing rather than hardware. I mean, the whining noise is hardware, but I think there's like a rhythmic tapping, which I think is a software issue. Okay, let's just test the lights and stuff. So there's the front light and back light. Cool, and that's all just controlled with the arrows on the keyboard like this. Oh yeah, I've changed the scale software as well. You can see there it says 0G and tear. That's the scale, so it will weigh the coins. Let's have a look if I've got a coin here. Well, here's a euro, so let's put that on here and see if it registers on the weight of a euro. Alright, looking good. 7.5 grams. Great, I think that's everything. What about taking a picture? That should just be spacebar, so let's see. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay, so that's now processing, but I didn't focus the camera. There is a new camera I could buy, which would allow me to do that programmatically too. Anyway, let's focus this. Oh look, that's quite cool. Look at it go, that's so sick. That's so sick. Okay, it's missing a very important piece, which is sat over here in the corner. Yeah, this piece is really important because it contains the glass sheet, which is creating the axial lighting effect. The light comes out here, hits the glass at an angle, and then goes straight down onto the face of the coin. I'm just using a lens cap for that glass plate now because it's really nice and thin, so you don't get this sort of ghosting effect with it. So this is all set up now. I'm going to take a picture. See how this comes out here. That's interesting. Let's try again. The background light. Okay, let's see if that's better. Yeah, it's better. It's not quite there though. It's too dark. Third time's a charm. Let's see it. Huh, not quite. What's going on there then? I wonder if that's the cropping algorithm. Very strange. I just figured out the problem. So I had the camera on automatic because I'd taken it out to take some pictures of like action shots. I need to put it on manual setting to get a very specific configuration, and now it should be good. The settings that I need. Past me figured this out, and future me doesn't have to do it again. We'll have a little tinker here and get the settings right. 80% front light brightness, which is for the nickel metal usually, and then 12% backlight, and the height is staying the same, and it's still registering as 7.5 grams. Right, let's make sure this is focused and do the final shot. Now this is more like it. So here's the coin, the face of the coin, and if we zoom in, you can see it's very nice, sharp, high quality picture. We can have a little look around. You can see all the little dents and nicks in the front, in the face of the coin. Pretty nice. So this picture's come out pretty good. And here's a picture of the other side of the coin. So it's similar sort of thing really. Just lovely detail on the face there. And you can see all of the detail in the coin with very even, crisp, neutral lighting. It's very natural sort of lighting, and you don't have any strange shadows. Everything's beautifully highlighted. So yeah, really happy with that. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon.